entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground. keep it going. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Monarchs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gonna run it. It's Cherry. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arkansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they...
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Just keeps moving. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Red Wolves really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So
got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working that left side now. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Makes the grab. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Turning it on! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. A quick pass to the left. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Makes the grab on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, and the rush will get to him at the 25.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Verrier. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this run. Involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw them the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get them going back.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Monarchs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got his man quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or would you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fighting off the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Loss of 9. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Finding open areas. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They get to the line quickly.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Red Wolves have this offense rolling.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. quickly complete. And midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room in the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And third and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the third and long situation.
On the ground, it's Verrier. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Look out, he's got room. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finds his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Overton. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can...
Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Brings up second down.
Caught behind the line. It's Peters. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets it past the marker. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Quick effectively out to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. That last completion sets him up on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught in the backfield, it's Cherry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Monarchs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Peters. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Peters. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
no doubt, everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's reeled in. It's Meadows. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Meadows. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Monarchs are rolling down the field. The give as they work on that clock. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit.
Touchdown, Old Dominion! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Verrier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
22 water. 22 water.
He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Verrier. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Verrier. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, ODU. And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game, man. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the